Hello there. You found my home. Isn't it beautiful? I live here with my friends, my magical friends. Other fairies like myself. There's, like the Tooth Fairy, and there's the Fairy Godmother. Even Tinkerbell lives here. And there's the other magical beings like the gnomes and the leprechauns who's always trying to find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And there's other creatures, and sometimes, if you're really lucky, you get to see unicorns. It's a magical forest. This is where magic happens. And it's also the place that we fairies and other magical creatures go and spy on human people. Anyways, welcome back, guys. This is day 3 of level E. I made a rhyme. I made a funny. Ha ha ha. This week's lesson was about characters and tactics as well. So in level C, we ended up doing a lot of character work, but since then there hasn't been as much focus. And so this week's lesson, it's just like, hey, remember those characters you used in level C, that character work? Let's bring that back. So that's what we did. And the tactics, it's like every character has a want. And this lesson was about how to get that want met. And I'll get to the tactics later. So we played this game called Threads, which is really good for like concentration. Basically you have a circle and you have a theme for the first round, which let's say it's sports. And everyone takes their turn pointing at somebody who hasn't been pointed at, and they say something like baseball, and then the other person points to someone else and they're like bat, and then they keep going until everyone's picked. But then we would start a second round where there would be something else like colors. So it's like blue, green, orange. And then the third one was a different theme. And that could be like locations. London, Vancouver, China, And then what happened is it actually became like a whole thing. Like you had to do all three at once and you had to remember who you pointed to. It was a fun game, but it was tough. It took us a while. We played a game called Prince, Princess, King, and Queen, which was kind of like playing, not tag, which is kind of like, you walk around the room and then, the person who's like facilitating the activity is like, Prince, Princess, and then, the one person had to get down on the knee and then the other person had to sit on their knee. And then, King or Queen was like, you had to get together again, find a pair, get together, or find another person, get together, and just have this one stance. It's like, yeah, that was fun, silly, not that hard. We played characters inspired by objects. So this time, instead of level C, we actually got an object. And then we created like a monologue type scene, and using a character. And I got to be a gremlin that had to go fishing because people are too healthy to eat, and gremlins only like people that are unhealthy. We played twins, so we started like a 2-person scene, and we created the characters right when we like looked at the other person. Somehow we just created characters out of that. And we like mimicked the other person. We played a game called Pan Left, where you have like 4 people doing 4 different scenes, and they're standing in a square. And when the person facilitating is like Pan Left, then the square shifts. So the person here goes over here, the person here goes over here, and then you have a new scene. And then we played Don't Go, I'll Go. And that's where the tactics came in. So the idea was you're trying to get out and make sure the other person stays. And the tactics were a way to do that. And some of the tactics you could use are crying to get what you want, flattery, implanting the idea, so making it seem like it's the other person's idea, using bribery, sarcasm, reverse psychology. And this isn't just for the, don't go, I'll go. It's for any kind of want. You can intimidate, blackmail, guilt trip. You could just keep repeating yourself, but get louder and louder until the person caves because you're being really annoying. Silent treatment, where you're just quiet until you get your way. Pity, trying to get pity. A tantrum, just being agreeable, which that's not really that great of a thing. Trade, you can be lying, or you just take whatever it is that you want. So those are tactics. And you can use them in scenes to make them more interesting. Now, it's time for notes. Using a character and following through can help so you don't have to rely on being witty all the time. And when you're doing a scene, make it in a way that people can relate to it, because when they relate to it, they really enjoy it. And that's about it. So thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Alright, see you next time. Bye! If you haven't already seen the previous videos of Level E, click on the following links below and watch them now.